Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember, so you don't have to. Welcome back to Avengers Month! Against a DC poster, and seeing how we're talking about my favorite Avengers movie, Infinity War, I figure we put together our own team of Marvel characters we've used in the past. Deadpool. Ha!
Oh, I thought it was gonna be the other guy.
Blade.
It's open season on you suckheads.
Hey, reunion!
Yeah.
Jubilee.
All right, deal me in with that high five right here. Don't leave me hanging. It's really embarrassing. Right here. Come on, let's go. Down low. All right.
And that's basically it. That's all the Marvel characters we've used. Together we are the Avengers. And together, we're here to defend humanity from the door to darkness.
Say, fellas, did somebody mention the door to darkness?
Well, that was good timing.
When did you put up all these monitors?
What do you want, leader of the club, that's made for you and Satan?
I haven't been too chipper the way you've been representing us recently.
Also, I've been making a few Disney and Marvel jokes the past month. Big whoop.
It is a big whoop when we have another Avengers movie coming out, and you're making posts like,
I have doubts. I have such doubts.
Hey, just because we're under your umbrella doesn't mean you own us.
yes, it literally does.
Oh, right.
We can still express ourselves however we want.
You might be making us do this until we're 90, but we're gonna be making fun of you all the way.
Yeah!
Well, you know what they say. No glove, no love.
Hey, where'd you get those Infinity Stones?
We are Disney. We own everything.
Hey, don't worry. That's just a sugar-coated topping. He's got no real power.
Oh no? Let me do what we've been spending the last 5 years perfecting. Making half our audience disappear.
He disintegrated Jubilee! You good?
Yeah.
You good?
I actually feel safer.
We're still united!
I don't understand. There's supposed to be only half of you left.
That means someone else must have been in here.
Yeah, but that'll be 5 people. How do you erase half of 5 people?
Yeah, do you round up or down? Or...
Excuse me.
No!
I was picking up my copy of the New York Times that I left here, and I seem to have misplaced half of myself.
My God, there's so much to take in!
Yeah, like is this what happens if all life were to add up to an odd number?
And what counts as life? Insects, plants, mitochondria?
Yeah, where do you think Thanos falls on the morning after pill?
Lousy, good for nothing. You stay there while I throw more money at this.
You two, get the Infinity Stones. I'll stay here!
Why?
Things are getting overly complicated. I'm just gonna crowd things up.
We appreciate your cowardice.
Which is obviously why something as complicated as Infinity War was so impressive. How's that for a segue? With Phase 3 of the MCU pulling out what many consider their strongest movies in terms of quality, there was, once again, a lot riding on the third Avengers movie. This was finally the payoff of Thanos as the main villain, countless side stories coming to a head, and the joining of almost every main Marvel character spanning about 10 movie franchises. Honestly, while it did look good, I was one of the many who thought it couldn't live up to the hype it was building up. But I'll be damned if it didn't turn in an entertaining, complex, and surprisingly balanced spectacle that knew how to balance humor as well as some unforgettable drama. In the same way the first Avengers film was allowed to be a big, simple comic book movie, this was allowed to be a big, complicated comic book movie, both leaning hard into what made them enjoyable on the page. With the films now being helmed by the Russo brothers, who elevated the franchise brilliantly with a more heavy but believable dramatic tone. Infinity War came through for both die-hard Marvel fans and average moviegoers who were ready to see things visually go bigger, but also emotionally go bigger. So how did they pull off something that seemed so overwhelmingly confused and complicated, but made it so that, well, even schmucks like me could follow? Well, let's look and see. Because my guess is things are just gonna get more complicated around here.
Hey, I can't remember. Did I take all the acid this morning? Well, that answered my question.
Let's take a look at Avengers Infinity War. The film opens with a ship carrying Thor, Loki, and Hulk from the end of Thor Ragnarok.
Our crew is made up of Asgardian families. We have very good soldiers here. This is not a warcraft.
They'll be fine. See, this is nice. Ragnarok followed them from home. It's like a boy and his apocalypse story.
You may think this is suffering. No, it is salvation.
Ah, straight from the last Day of the Union address. Like I mentioned, this is the first appearance of Thanos as the main threat, even though he has made small appearances before, and while he didn't look awful, he didn't look great either. He still looked like a kindergartner who used purple crayon in a Dick Tracy coloring book.
I know what it's like to lose. Feel so desperately that you're right.
And this time around, he's played by Josh Brolin, and not only do the effects capture the subtleties of his performance, I mean, I really do forget I'm basically looking at gender-flipped amethyst here. But he is surprisingly well written and intimidating.
The Tesseract. Or your brother's head. I assume you have a preference.
As someone who doubted they could follow through with the build-up, especially in a movie franchise where the villains were the weakest part, he's pretty damn awesome.
Your optimism is misplaced.
Well, for one thing, we have the Hulk.
Ah yes, stealth, the Hulk's ultimate calling card for meme references. This is kind of what I want for the Iron Man Hulk fight I was talking about in the last movie. Like, it's awesome, but it feels like it has a purpose too. It really feels like they figured out how to flesh these out a lot better after Civil War. Say goodbye to the last cool Hulk scene you'll ever see in a movie. Yeah, can you think of any others in the past 8 years? I sure can't.
My humble personage bows before your grandeur. No other being has ever had the might.
Yeah, Randall, we all know you got a hard-on for Miss Finster. Thanos turns the Tesseract into one of the Infinity Stones he needs to complete his deadly fashion accessory. And Loki gets killed trying to stop him.
No resurrections this time.
Just alternate universe bullshit, whatever, I'll let slide. The show was cool. Doctor Strange's house serves as the Hulk's catcher's mitt.
Thanos is coming. Who?
Now that's a goddamn title reveal! The only thing that would have made better is if he said, "Are you sure there's not like a court case that's gonna derail his appearance or anything?" Tony Stark is called in to help.
We need your help. Look, it's not overselling it to say that the fate of the universe is at stake.
And who's we?
Hey, Tony.
Is that your thing now, just hiding behind people until it's dramatically convenient? Stark's told that Thanos needs the 6 Infinity Stones for his Infinity Gauntlet.
Space, reality, power, soul, mind, and time.
Don't forget purple horseshoes. To wipe out half of existence to bring order to the universe.
He said Loki. The attack on New York, that's him.
Did he also send Ultron? No, that was us being dumb. Speaking of which, how does this all relate to ice cream?
We swore an oath. And I swore off dairy, then Ben & Jerry's named a flavor after me.
Dark raving hazelnuts.
Not bad.
A bit chalky.
A hunk of Hulk burning fudge is our favorite.
Yeah, you got a little Joss Whedon in your teeth there, movie. A THX surround sound test takes place outside, gaining the attention of Spider-Man on his way to school.
What's the matter with you kids? You never seen a spaceship before?
It is kind of a legit question in this world. I mean, these people are even looking at a wizard stepping out of a pizza cutter portal. And Thanos' children arrive to take one of the stones from Strange.
You are about to die at the hands of the children of Thanos.
You're trespassing in this city and on this planet.
It means get lost, Squidward.
I know he has an actual name, but anyone else just referred to this guy as Squidward. Banner tries to transform, but he finds he's having issues.
There's no time for a thing. That's the thing right there. Let's go. Dude, you're embarrassing me in front of the wizards.
Oh, for God's sakes, just kick him in his Brussels sprouts and he'll go full Lou Ferrigno like any man does. They have a big fight despite Banner still not being able to transform.
Come on! Come on! No! What do you mean, no?
Hulk see future. Hulk happier with equivalent of watching with one eye open. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be another loose end we'll attempt to tie up in Brave New World. Spider-Man helps out as Stark is kind of a mentor to him, but Strange gets captured and both him and Spidey end up getting stuck on the spaceship.
I should have stayed on the bus.
Man, he must be in a bad place if school's a better alternative. We then run into the Guardians of the Galaxy, who run into Thor. And I like to point out half an hour has gone by already, and it only feels like 10 minutes. This movie goddamn flows.
What are you doing?
Taking your pod.
No, you're not. Are you making your voice deeper?
You're imitating the God-Man.
Yeah, see, quips like these make sense for these characters. This is kind of who they are, even if they do maybe go on a little bit.
No, I'm not.
He just did it again.
This is my voice. Are you mocking me? Are you mocking me? Stop it, you just did it again. He's trying to copy it.
Welcome to a preview of the writing that ruins Thor 4. And Guardians 3. Back on Earth, we see Vision and Wanda have become an item. And like some of the characters in these movies, despite them not having a ton of screen time, they do really have good chemistry, as they're enjoying their lives together but notice turmoil happening in other parts of the world. There really should be a ... again after that. They as well as attacked as Vision is infused with one of the Infinity Stones, but Captain America arrives at the 40-minute mark. Man, you're so late, even Thanos showed up before you.
Let's get you on the jet.
Him and Blonde Widow promise to look after our couple, as one of the Guardians, Gamora, has a flashback to her family being slaughtered when Thanos decided to take her as a daughter. Yeah, I hear the day of adoption can be awkward.
Pretty, isn't it? Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Oh, that makes me totally okay with half my race dying. Good lesson, Dad.
Realizing her father will stop at nothing until half of existence is wiped out, Gamora has her partner Star-Lord make a promise.
If Thanos gets me, I want you to promise me you'll kill me.
What?
Dude, the significant other you're living with is giving you permission to kill her if it feels right. How many couples have dreamed of this? Take her up on it! They make their way to the Collector, who apparently has the Reality Stone, and it looks like the Guardians get the jump on Thanos. Wait, I'm not supposed to die in such an underwhelming way until the next movie.
Is that sadness I sense in you, daughter?
It turns out Thanos already got the Reality Stone and used it to trick them. Oh my god! I mean, neat, but oh my god!
Oh, daughter. You expect too much from him.
Since it looks like Thanos got Gamora, Star-Lord follows through on his word.
Fucking bubbles!
Thanos takes Gamora, which I don't know, if he can alter time and or reality, shouldn't he be able to complete his task? Everybody tells me no, and somehow it makes sense, so I'll just let you do your own research on that, because these movies are long. Now we see the Captain's team is trying to form a plan.
Where's Clint?
After the whole Accord situation, he and Scott took a deal.
Who's Scott?
Ant-Man.
There's an Ant-Man and a Spider-Man?
Why not? There's two Tony Starks. Speaking of which, things aren't going so well for the Good Doctor.
Give me the stuff.
Oh, I see. One of these acupuncture points makes his American accent sound convincing.
So you've done there's in trouble. What's your plan?
Thankfully, Iron Man and Spider-Man are able to save him.
Why is it whenever I'm having fun, it's wrong?
I'm Peter, by the way.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, you're using your made-up names. I'm Spider-Man, then.
Strike that. I'm Dr. Blow Me.
Under no circumstances can we bring the time stone to Thanos.
Thanos has been inside my head for 6 years, since he sent an army to New York, and now he's back.
Like I mentioned before, Strange and Stark do seem a touch too similar, but I guess that does make it a little fun seeing how these two jerky egos work off each other. I also like they continue the PTSD Stark got from the third film, showing it's something he still has to live with and affects the decisions he makes.
So I say we take the fight to him. Doctor.
You don't understand. My plans rarely backfire. Strange ends up agreeing with Stark as Thanos catches up on some father-daughter time.
Your planet was on the brink of collapse. You know what's happened since then? The children born have known nothing but full bellies and clear skies. It's a paradise.
True, if there's even one kid born that doesn't mathematically fit, they eat him, but aside from that, it's great. The scene not only has great acting, as it is very easy to see the years of history between these two, but it truly does give us an understanding of the cold, efficient nature of Thanos' plan.
This universe is finite, its resources finite. If life is left unchecked, life will cease to exist.
I guess I could create more resources for everybody, but I've been built up for 19 movies. That's not going to get butts in the seats. He torches his other daughter Nebula to try and get Gamora to admit to where one of the stones is.
The stone is on Vormir.
Show me.
The GPS signal out here is shit. Thor is traveling to the edge of the galaxy to make a weapon that can actually kill Thanos.
You sure you're up to this particular murder mission?
Well, he's never fought me.
Yeah, he has.
He's never fought me twice. I'm only alive because fate wants me alive.
Again, when Thor is handled well, he's so friggin' cool. Even the scene with Rocket has an ending line that's both funny and, in a weird way, kind of emotional.
And what if you're wrong?
What more could I lose?
Well, I could lose a lot. Me personally, I could lose a lot.
Oh, and you will. About 10 minutes or so of unnecessary filler. Yeah, this is the one bit of the movie that kind of drags. Thor making his space axe. It starts off decent with Peter Dinklage playing a dwarf giant. Yeah, I get it, he's a dwarf-based gigantic, isn't that clever? But honestly, because his proportions are so unique, actually having him as a giant is a very simple but very cool-looking effect. When they actually get to making the axe, though, it's a side mission anyone would skip except to 100% the game. Yeah, for some reason these movies love giving Thor a B-plot, hell, an F-plot, where he's stuck in a dark room being boring. The other Guardians, however, meet up with Team Strange.
What master do you serve? What master do I serve? What am I supposed to say, Jesus?
That's social media, Chris Pratt! When they put together, they're all after Thanos, they team up and figure out a plan to trap him.
What exactly is it that they do?
Kick names, take ass.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, they waited way too long for the audience to laugh at that one. Even No Way Home is saying, boy, our pauses look like a hiccup compared to that. Thanos and Gamora make it to an enchanted realm where the Soul Stone is said to be.
It extracts a terrible price.
I am prepared.
We all think that at first.
Are you prepared to pay the fee at cameo.com? Which you can still get, by the way. I give it all to charity. But it turns out the only way to get the stone is to cast a person you love over the ledge.
You got what you deserved. Because you love nothing. No one.
I'd practice your goofy holler.
I ignored my destiny once. I cannot do that again.
I'll prove I love you so much, I'll kill the shit out of you! He tosses her over in a moment that's despicable, heartbreaking, and in a bizarre way kind of touching. And he ends up getting the Soul Stone. Oh, you didn't think I wasn't gonna play it, did you? Every fall is magic with that sound effect. Don't worry, some yucks from Wakanda will brighten things up.
Should we bow? Yeah, he's a king.
We don't do that here.
I just saw a woman die at the hands of her father. Seriously, where did Cool Hulk go? Black Panther says the captain and his team will be protected in Wakanda, as it looks like Thanos' army is not far behind.
Time.
Some creatures get through the shield, but War Machine is there to fry them up. I love the smell of roasted alien hyena in the morning.
These things circle the perimeter and get in behind us. There's nothing between them and vision.
So in a scene I just never understood, they have no protection from behind. Good night, everybody. Which, even if they don't, they have mechanisms of flight and people that can fly, that can drop bombs on them. Yet screw it, lower the shield and let's run at them. Okay, again, maybe there's some comic bullshit that explains it better. I'm not looking it up. I'm just gonna enjoy how cool it is seeing these two run and Thor with his new axe crash the party. Meanwhile, Thanos meets up with Team Strange as they set a trap for him.
She can't hold it much longer. Let's go.
Where's Gamora?
My Gamora.
Oh, where is she?
Gamora is no Mora.
He came back with the Soul Stone. She did it.
Don't engage. We almost got this off!
They almost managed to get the gauntlet off him, and everyone likes to nitpick who's responsible for the snap happening. Honestly, most of them probably share the same amount of blame, but brother, I blame Star-Lord. I blame him so much right here.
No, you did it!
It's coming, I got it!
Screw it, just use the reality stone to bring it back. All right, some comic butt loophole not explained here. In fact, when you think about it, you do get another Gamora, and she ends up leaving you. So what did it all get you in the end? This is all on Star-Lord. Strange makes a ton of himself, which, yeah, like most of the powers in this, I feel like he could have done a lot more with, again, comic butt loopholes or whatever. But Thanos gets the drop on Stark. Hey, wait, I thought I'd die in the next one.
You know I said that earlier.
Spare his life, and I will give you the stone.
Strange offers the stone to spare Stark's life, as he says there's only one outcome where they win, and it happens in this way.
Why would you do that? We're in the end game now.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's the next one. Those Russo brothers gotta label their scripts better. As Wakanda is finishing up their battle.
That's really gross.
Okay, some of these quips are a little Age of Ultron-y, but you know what? I'm more invested here than a rock with a few buildings on it. Thanos locates Vision. Wanda, however, kills him before Thanos can get to the stone. But oh no, he has the most powerful weapon of all, the remote control rewind! Thank you for bringing me back to life. Oh, now I see what we're doing. Vision is killed, but Thor gives Thanos the axe before he can half-ass humanity. Oh yes, anyone stabbed by this axe immediately turns into Marlon Brando. It's an odd side effect.
Should have gone for the head.
Half the universe is literally wiped out in a snap as our heroes watch their comrades fade.
Steve?
I'm used to not feeling one arm, but why the other? In probably the film's most famous scene, we brutally see half the characters we've grown to love vanish from the people they've grown to love.
Start? I don't feel so good.
Parker's disappearance in particular seems to have messed up quite a few generations.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go, sir. Please. Please, I don't want to go.
It's okay. My guess is we'll both be back soon to save the franchise. Yeah, that scene is harsh, but I'm sorry. I weirdly feel more bad for Groot vanishing from Rocket.
No. Groot. No.
He literally just says one thing the whole time, and honestly, mostly says it douchily in this one, but I'll be damned if the raccoon and the tree aren't the ones I feel the most emotions for. I don't know if that means the film's not working right, I'm not working right, or they're both working too well. The film ends with Thanos completing his mission, enjoying a peaceful sunset. What a day. Tonight, I'm ordering Indian food. And that was probably traumatizing for a lot of audiences. But that's why I love it. It really is the Empire Strikes Back of the group, even though it's technically the third film. Yes, you know most of them are gonna come back. Yes, you know time travel or some convoluted comic book silliness is gonna play a part. But the way we connect with these characters in a very similar way we connected with them in the comic books has an epic weight that taps into both childlike imagination and classic adult myth. There's a lot of reasons people say these characters are modern-day Greek mythology. And this movie seems like a page right out of it. It's my all-time favorite of the Avengers movies, but we still got one more to go before the end of the end.
We got it.
You did? That's perfect. How'd you do it?
You know.
Okay.
Let's bring everybody back to life.
Whoa, wait a minute. Isn't it so powerful it could destroy you?
Nah, that shit's just in the movies.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Hooray!
Oh, clearly the drugs have worn off.
But my love for you never will.
Oh, That's it. We did it.
Everyone and everything is back to normal.
Not one thing or one person was forgotten.
Come on, everybody! Let's celebrate being all together again!
Yeah, let's go! All right.
A hunk of Hulk burning fudge is our favorite.